Oh. 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 Ah, it's you, Cass. I finished the anthology of poems you lent me. Here it is.
I thought you'd be too preoccupied to find time for reading.
Precisely because of these obligations, I felt compelled to read it swiftly.
Wouldn't all these preoccupations slow your pace?
On the contrary, knowing that time is limited can push one to overcome their limitations. The weight of these responsibilities seems to have enhanced my reading efficiency.
I understand completely. During my time at the Grove, the closer exams drew, the more efficient I became at tackling everyday mundane tasks.
Precisely. As I remember, you and Finon were both disciples of the new Sporis.
The courses Professor Anaxa taught were Introduction to Alchemy and History of Mythology. And to be perfectly honest, those two courses were the students' greatest nightmares.
The history of mythology taught by the...
Now that I think about it, may I ask, Lady...
He openly dismisses people's faith and questions the very justification of the flame chase journey. Our positions have been destined to be at odds. While you were studying there, I assume you must have heard of his nickname.
A Dromus draped in finery?
As I see it, this nickname is more of an insult to the Dromas. Despite his insufferable arrogance, I do hold a certain respect for his nature as a scholar. To remain true to his principles, he is unafraid to stand opposed to the world, and that requires considerable resolve. Anaxagoras' life is almost like a satire. As a Chrysos heir, he refuses to heed the prophecy, while he disrespects the gods.
The gods have chosen him.
He was indeed chosen by Circes. Is something...
With all due respect, I'd like to know what you plan to do with him.
In light of his assistance in the battle against the Flame Reaver. However, if Anaxa decides to make any...
Just as I feared.
The Flame Chase journey is the destined path.
Still, I can't help but hope for another possibility. Perhaps Anaxa will all...
I understand your stance. But now, let's greet our guest. You're here. Does this mean you're ready to take on Orynyx's trial? It seems that the...
Memmy mem.
Surrendering the core flame. However, I urge you to from that point onward, your fate will be forever intertwined with ours. On the contrary, you are the... It's exceedingly rare to find it. There are still many priests of Yanisopolis and their descendants in the city. If I'm left with no other option, I'll try to find someone...
Mem worry. Memmy mem. Memmy mem. Memmy mem. Memmy mem. Mem hero. Memmy mem. Mem.
It looks like you know that Titan rather well. Memories that exist.
I can't explain why, but I can vouch for Mem's words. When I...
Please, mem.
Since you've made your decision, go back to the bath chamber. It is difficult for me, as the guide, to absorb when the dust settles.
Miss, may everything... It's nothing. Previously, I lent her an anthology, although personal properties should be cleared out. No, it's just an ordinary book. It's definitely not some kind of unique copy. It just contains an allegory. In a faraway land, in a city known as Styxia, a dragon corrupted by the black tide, it swallowed the princess of the city whole before overwhelmed by grief. The queen hired...
Mem?
Mem? The author of this book is Archepia. Among the things she left behind are poems, dictionary. While flipping through these books, it was as if she had yet to pass on. That's right. Writing... Speaking of taking photographs, despite having visited many cities in M4... forget it. Let's talk...
That's right. Oh, partner, you're back just in time. This is something that the both of you should probably know. Good news? I wouldn't call it that. Some background information for you. The Council of Elders is an authoritative body in Amphorius, made up of different city representatives. They hold legislative power over the Holy City, and are in charge of presiding over the Citizens' Assembly held once every few years. This is the most important social event. Every 5 to 10 years, during the Assembly, That is correct. However, the problem lies in the fact that there are ill-intentioned extremists in the Council of Elders. We can refer to them as the opposite. The Citizens' Assembly is just...
Me?
I'm afraid that the Council of Elders might want to take... Aglaya will surely take back Circe's corpse. He has always been someone that is only concerned about his own... Anaxa has never believed in the prophecy, so technically it cannot be. As I believe in his character, allow me to apologize for the go and rest and regain your strength. Oh, right. You can read this scroll if you want to find out more about the Council of Elders and the Citizens.
Mem.
Esteemed one, Orynyx's vacant totem. Oh, if you have already made your preparations to become a pillar.
Señor.
Little Gray and Mem, your resolves cannot be questioned. Get ready to assume Orynyx's divinity, Trail.
Meow.
The divine position of Orynyx has already been vacant. We can feel the space of the trial closing. As there isn't much of their soul left, we'll have to complete the ceremony before their soul completely dissipates. The eighth core flame coveted by the miracle that once belonged to the great, it shall now be returned by the two elected heroes of the Chrysosairs. A traveler who is upright. Who? Both of you, please. Recite along with us. O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to fill our bodies with blood of gold. These are just words meant to make the prayer seem more solemn. Please, focus. Orynyx, their soul.
Perhaps they're also quietly waiting for the arrival of their successor.
Oh, gak ada suara, bah. Kecewa deh.
Don't worry. You're tougher than I am, right?
Mem. Traveler from beyond the sky, let us pray that the Titan acknowledges your worthiness.
Although she loves cracking jokes at inopportune times, her determination is as strong as the Chrysosairs. She will definitely succeed. While she's away, I would like to have a chat with you, Aglaya.
Speak. I'm listening.
Slap. Wake up.
Meow.
How is it? How do you feel? That's right. Look. I don't know what happened, happy because of all the memories that I collected. They allowed me to grow beyond Also, listen.
Mother, it hurts. Have I finally reached the end?
Oryx. Oh, how heartbreaking. We are going to help alleviate their pain.
Memories. Broken. Mother. Where? You. It's you. Skyfather. As Mother is calling for you. Skyfather. Mother is no longer something and important.
Oryx, listen to me. Aren't you tired? Throughout the long years, you have always been protecting the fate of Amphorius. There's no need for you to bear this any longer, Oryx. From today onwards, someone else will bear time on your behalf. This is why we have come.
Freedom. Freedom.
Amerika?
I want freedom.
Stori need freedom.
Oh, poor child. Everything will be fine. Let us help you. You can have a good...
You have potential, willpower, powerful, and tenacious. But just
lacking something.
is a future.
Future?
Traveler from the sky. You should have
Menurut seharusnya kan
dissipated
11.
already.
Berarti kan udah mati udah.
The gaze from Skyfather. Stabilize your form. Because from the moment you crossed the sky, your life was cast away. Right now, you are simply a collection of walking memories.
What? How is that possible?
The space is collapsing. Someone must. And if the pillar is lost, Amphorius. Time never compromises, never forgives. Child of humanity. Tight time restrains everything.
Oryx's divinity is dissipating?
Strider of remembrance. The fate of the world. Go and find. Even if that means you'll have to challenge that. Hand of shadow clasped with unyielding fingers.
Are you alright? I heard you two talking about Thanatos. She has left the vortex and returned to the garden. Oh, right. There's something that I have to tell you. The Chrysosairs already know everything that has happened to you. I was too worried, so I told them everything. Please don't hate
Ya, udah happy. Ow.
me, okay? Born.
Miss, I'm right here. Please stay there and Please pardon me. Just as I expected. I cannot feel anything. Back at the Grove, I was puzzled as to why you were not affected by my curse. I'm sorry. I should have... Miss, if my abrupt behavior just now offended you, I hope that you can forgive me. I'm just thinking, if your soul has really left your body, as a mortician, I'm...
Cass, did you find anything?
My apologies. Not as of yet. But, Miss, would you be willing to let me try again? I have never touched the living in this way.
Ih, disentuh lagi kah? Anja.
I seem to have caught a glimpse of something. Your soul is currently, but perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If your soul is still wandering a recluse, just a few more. The connection has been severed. It was me. I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, miss. Although we currently have no leads, I know that I'm lacking in confidence. Amphorius needs you. Lady Aglaia and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the paths. Also, please accept this Styxian fable.
Disappearing. They're here.
That partner! Hyacinth said you definitely wake up. How do you feel? Well, at least you look...
You've completed the trial of time. And I have to admit that the process went better than I expected. However, I never expected that. Two people who have cheated death would have...
That's what we have been talking about. Mighty has been in Akima for such a long time, but has no one thought to study his indestructible body?
Many have had this idea. Nevertheless, now is Cypher. If anyone in this world, I'll try and get her to return to Akima. But do be prepared.
Don't take it to heart, partner.
But before that,
What's wrong, Aglaia?
omens always come. It's Anaxagoras. He has initiated contact.
In the end,
I earnestly hope that you're otherwise. The efforts of my teacher and I of the past
I'm back here again. I remember this dream.
Hey! Excuse me! What is this place? Where in Amphorius are we?
orders of the Traveler are in a language I'm
Tell me, which Titan reigns over this land? And how do I find them?
Hand of Shadow Thanatos. Could this possibly be the Netherrealm?
Not Netherrealm.
Then where is this? River of Souls? The outskirts of the Netherrealm?
The Netherrealm. Titan, listen.
What? The Traveler lifts their wrinkled fingers and remain. I look in the direction they are pointing and listen closely. The sound of... I can hear... I hear it. Deep with a voice. About to recount.
Child of is it death's embrace you yearn for with... Oh, you have awoken. Your consciousness is dissipating much faster than I expected.
How much longer can my consciousness remain in the mortal realm?
In my estimation, at best, you'll see 15 more entries.
15 days and nights.
What is it? Are you...
On the contrary, 15 days feels a little too long. Stop giggling.
Let me ask you one more question. Are you...
What betrayal is there to speak of when...
What about that white-haired student of yours?
There will be a price to pay for blind faith.
You truly are a strict teacher.
Of course. This is how I've always been.
Apa?
Sorry to keep you waiting, Lord Enexagorus. It's been a while, Lord Enex. I greet you on behalf of all the citizens of Akima and express my deepest regret about what happened at the group.
It's you. I know.
There are Antikytherans here?
I am Lycurgus, though you may call me Lygus. You know about us, just as I am conscious that...
The demigod should know better.
May I...
I need not any plan. While I, Enexagorus, serving as the... Let's forego the formality of asserting...
Very... She's been waiting for... Is there some...
Nothing, really. It's just a question that I contemplate...
a pondering.
While all living beings must ultimately face their demise, Kefali...
Are you suggesting that Kefali may not have truly passed?
Yes. For dying implies an ongoing process, an action. Res death signifies a static state, a definitive termination. In contrast to mortals, Titans exist on a grander scale. Perhaps the gods in their arrogance...
Could you...
Circes, the kin of the Sky Father as recounted in myths, now resides within my brain. Were I to inquire...
Oh.
Because I completely... Please, Professor.
The children of humanity have indeed created...
Welcome to Dawn Cloud. The atmosphere here carries a greater sense of solemnity than the mundane clamor of the only esteemed beings grace this place. And among them, I've received priest, scholar.
Once deemed a blasphemer, now a surrogate for revered divinity.
I'll notify Kindness and the others of your arrival. In the meanwhile, you're welcome to explore the vicinity, but
I'm well aware of Kindness's methods.
As you wish.
Alas, I had hoped for a brilliant plan from you. But it turns out you just left one case.
Save your concerns. I know very well what I'm doing.
Now that I look around...
Off you go. I won't be joining. This Titan appears to be quite at ease.
Be aware. I can hear you perfectly.
Professor Anaxa! Over here! Professor Anaxa?
You could say it's the fates toying with us.
It's only the Krymnoans and Idonians, so are you here to report the incident to the council?
Tell me, how much does the Council of Elders know about...
Once Kindness and her followers learned of Circe's... Yet, when the Crown Prince ascended to godhood and repelled the Black Tide, she immediately altered her tune, declaring that all was resolved beyond...
No surprises there, though.
Being an opportunist could...
Shouldn't you be searching for...
I was really curious to see, but it seems as though this...
I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed if that's what you truly think.
Even blasphemous scholars can come here, it's... Anaxagoras.
As Kephale's priest,
Surely you jest. Let me remind you that...
I'm not sure whether I should laugh or cry. As I see it, a dead Titan can't...
You. Seeing how fond of you Elder Kindness is, I shall let that slide for now. Leave immediately, and don't...
Seeing as we were able to hear of this matter from the mouths...
Oh my, what a thrilling confrontation.
Are you praising or insulting?
Praising him, of course, as a believer of the god of deliverance.
Didn't you hear me? I asked you to leave. Go as far away...
I've had enough of this.
Leo,
Could the 15th entry hour arrive any faster?
Oh, my.
Every plant, every tendril...
As a result, mere mortals who did not know what the Titan actually looked like chose to paint them as a giant tree instead.
This mural is quite...
I really can't tell whether you are praising or...
Of course I find such stylistic devices For all we know, this... was...
Since you are aware of this...
From my perspective, this point alone was enough to separate you from the average person.
How do two lunatics coexist in the same brain?
Therefore, it seems that your journey to Dawnfloud this time is not just to seek protection. What, then, is the intention behind your actions?
There.
Then don't mind if I do. 1 year old, 2 years old. Oh my! Even a member of the preeminent Seven Sages must hug his Dromastal to sleep?
That's enough.
How unusual. Your soul is actually trembling. This must mean that behind this toy...
This is a present that my sister gave to me.
So there are other members...
Don't you just love to pick through my brain? It won't take long. You'll discover...
Oh, the black tide is everywhere.
When I was young, I couldn't
This...
Indeed it was.
Oh...
Not only that, since all living things stem...
Anaxa? but this is absolute blasphemy. Your beloved, where is she now?
Calm down, teacher. She's still not in the mortal realm. It was naive of me to think that I could snatch the deceased from Thanatos' grip by merely sacrificing one eye. Equivalent exchange. All I received for that price was but an opportunity to see her for one final time.
Oh, let it go, Anaxa. Never do something taboo ever again.
You're right, teacher.
I am sincerely glad for you, child.
No, teacher. I may have lost an eye. I have grasped the truth with my bare hands.
However, this story...
The answer lies within. My story ends here.
Unfortunately, even if I was willing to talk about my past...
Oh? Are you saying that the renowned reason type...
Child of human...
Now I understand.
Not only that...
Lord Anaxa. I saw you muttering to yourself and was wondering whether you were caught in a... I have a message from Lord Lygus. Lady Kindness has met up with the Council of Elders and is awaiting your arrival. So please depart forthwith.
It's finally time.
Carefully. The one who created the world, and the one who bears the world. If you truly have not met your end, how will you answer the challenges of those who defy you?
I didn't expect you to agree to Lady Kindness's invitation. What a wonderful turn of events. To tell you the truth, there are many people who hold grudges against that Lady Goldweaver.
Isn't that the dromas draped in finery?
Avoid his gaze. I don't acquaint myself with blasphemers.
Don't worry. He's too full of pride to pay us any attention.
Your nickname is Dromus as well? You must really like those creatures.
A student of Empedocles? I hear that his views run counter to the Venerationists.
This is what being a scholar is about. A collision of ideas only occurs when there are differences in beliefs, and it is such collisions that lead to progress.
Yet...
Lord Lygus and Lady Kindness are just ahead. I'll take my leave for now.
Welcome to the Demigod Council, esteemed guests.
Lord Anaxagoras, I've heard so much about you. Head of the Nusporists of the Grove of Epiphany, notorious. Did I miss anything?
Since Lady Kindness is already well acquainted with me. But then again, perhaps and yet, ever since I arrived, perhaps you intend to cut open...
Everyone, stand down.
Thank you for understanding. I am but a feeble scholar who is not used to the stench of avarice and blood.
No need to be humble, my lord. From my perspective, your courage and gumption are worthy of the reputation of the Seven Sages. Your bravery is more than adequate to accomplish our perilous endeavor.
So, you wish to start a war?
Well, since the Chrysos heirs are calling for war, we will respond in kind. Conflict is inevitable. Since Aglaya endeavors to suppress the virtuous commoners with blood of gold, we will not hesitate to display the rights and mettle the citizens of... As to your question of whether and since you, as a Chrysos...
What brave...
I don't deny it. But now that you're an ally of ours, we can continue talking. I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to discuss a treatise about the Venerationists with your teacher, Empedocles. Yet, it seems you subscribe to the Nusporists instead, Lord Anaxa. I've heard that this school of thought is one with many detractors.
It's normal for ideas to have supporters and...
Welcome back to the hub. Surely you remember that countless eloquent this tiny stage. It may the both of us carry out our...
Oh my.
Using death to prove myself, it's...
What strong conviction you have.
That's enough, Lady Kindness.
Well, you say that now, but...
You worry too much.
Even someone like me can...
As you're no doubt aware. You're well aware how valuable Circe's core flame will be in the era Chrysia that you are desperately pursuing. Talk is cheap. So...
I understand. Let us decide how much we can secure for ourselves and how much we're willing. Continuing from the earlier topic, let us discuss our... She is the second most experienced Chrysos heir across the whole of... Admittedly, there is ample reason for her to take your life. Is there anyone present who can swear by the sacred vow?
If Aglaya required a suitably intelligent Chrysos heir, since I believe in neither Titans nor the prophecy, there's no way that I would willingly...
At the very least, the both of us agree that this tyrant who wallows in extravagance and greed is the... However, I regret to say that sentiments in favor of the Chrysos tell me. What are you willing?
Aglaya's authoritarianism, conceit, and arrogance have...
Surely you don't believe that...
What's more, there are many who remain silent, merely watching to see.
In the name of Kefali, at this stage, the Council of Elders has vowed to all citizens of Aqaba that...
Surely you jest.
I am incredibly honored to have witnessed the both of you bury the hatchet in a civilized manner. However, as the Theoros...
Oh. Well...
Feeling dissatisfied, Lady...
So you were holding back just now. Seems like... So tell me, Anaxagoras...
You can do as she says. However, by doing so, the authority of the Council of Elders will be as thin as papyrus that has been soaked in blood. Not only... No. More like 2 core flames. At the next Citizens' Assembly.
Oh?
Is that of importance to you? If Aglaya can seize me in full view of the masses today, is this the outcome that you wish to see, Lady Kindness?
Fine. But you do best to remember... Unless, of course, you... We shall see, then.
I've got to say that you've managed...
Dying to know what I'm after.
I mean, I'm the reason Titan after all.
Easy there. You'll learn the... I didn't bring it up with her. Purely the true masters of Dawncloud.
An expected visitor. You know, I have no reason to refuse you. Do I?
You may not, but Kindness has. Whoever gets hold of Kefali's core flame will get to rule over Akama. She's wary of me, so naturally I had to gain her trust. I would say that debate was not at all pointless.
Very true.
In my view, this individual has gone to great lengths to get close to Kefali. He might very well be plotting something nefarious against the Titan. Are you still willing to let him pass, knowing this?
Yes, very much so. All living creations are always free to visit Kefali's transcendent vessel. This comes with being the World-Bearer.
How convenient it is to be able to hear what they say.
It is truly my honor to speak to a venerated Titan in person. Please, go ahead. Let me join you both on this journey. Oh, a bygone myth tells of an occasion where Kefali once answered their followers' questions on the peak of the Holy Mountain. Their followers have since believed that scaling this Titan cliff is one way of being with the god.
Hear that? It's not every day that you get to climb a mountain with Circes. You should sing me a hymn of praise.
Titan hymns are beyond me.
Training?
Go on ahead. Take this Yanis shortcut and the long pilgrimage.
I have to admit.
Because I know very well, I believe Kefali will not deprive you of... It is my hope that you bring a much...
Honestly, this is my...
What a splendid view. Isn't it about time?
Well, I don't... And even though I've come this far...
I must be getting ahead.
Oh? Haven't you been in my head for some time? All right, we're just a short hike away.
So the intellectual debate from earlier was too draining for you, huh?
Save your concern.
The Titan is in sight.
Why? I know.
Fine then. I guess I won't say any more.
Wait. Who is that? Hey.
Huh?
Do we even get to see souls?
Oh? Why didn't you bring your favorite spear with you on this trip, Nias?
It's unfortunate. The black tide destroyed every last inch of...
How could that be? Even a creation of Giori?
Hey, Cersei's.
Nias? No. Not...
I just saw him. Nias.
No. I have...
This is a departed spirit?
Enough about me. Did Kaus ever reply to you?
Well...
Seems like...
Kaus. I've never heard of this person.
Look on the bright side, Nias. Hey! Are you...
Yes. It's still you and not...
Kaus?
Never mind. I think I know what this is about. The souls of people.
What? But... if those are the souls of the
Beats me. Let's just keep going.
Know your limits. Wander too far among the dead.
Fine. If this is indeed as I thought, then this will be very amusing. So...
Of course. I'm just... If I knew we had to climb a mountain...
I guess this also counts as one aspect of the world-bearing burden.
Keep your sarcasm to yourself.
I'm not getting any...
I would sooner throw my... I am Calypso of the eminent Seven Sages, after all.
Calypso? No, she can't be. Hey, Cersei's. Does the name... They're gone. Doesn't matter. I can do this myself.
Oh, beautiful old world. Where are you now? Oh, legendary era Chrysia. Return to the mortal realm. Splendid gods once walked the paths we walk.
We're here. Very well, then. So, I'm back here again. I can hear it. I hear it from the depths of the tide. This time, the voice is...
Since we've come this far,
Lord Nias and Miss Calypso, are you...
Yes.
Regrettably, he hasn't answered us. The worst-case scenario is that he's...
You're overthinking, Lord Nias. And besides, we both know Gauss's nature. A deliverer like him.
That reminds me.
Oh, my sister needs more time to make sure the...
Such a pity.
Everything that I see and hear, what may seem like a mundane conversation, the conjecture has taken shape and must... But no. Because another one of my conjectures, fusing a mortal soul with that...
What are you thinking? Is that so? You don't look the slightest bit amazed, though. Events of the past, huh? I was also a child when I looked up at Cersei's. I stood at this very spot back then. You get what I'm saying, right, Denny? After all, But there will always be people who dreams just... Yeah, there... In any case, what would... Have you...
Black Swan is mau.
Really now? This is... or you could sit back and watch. I'm kidding, Danny. Lend me... As you wish.
Never do it! So feeble. Through my blood, burn it all.
Embrace a new life.
Let me go!
Now accept your punishment.
The Black Tide is remarkably quick to detect the light of Amphorius. Anyway, never mind that for now. Here. This is new. I didn't know Professor Anaxa was researching the sky. Might yet. It is also this very... Oh? Let me have a look.
This is how...
By the look... Sure, go ahead. Anaxa often says that perhaps to him, it's a shame that the majority of the... That's... I have a bad feeling about this. Could there be more to what happened at the Grove? This is the library of... Other than books, we've had more than our fair share of... Nice. No need to hold yourself back. Whew. You've got me there. There are too many books in the library. It's so dusty in here. I can already see... Why else would they call him the great performer? Are the Titans truly They marched him straight to the seat of judgment before... Though what he took on in the end was... The first allegation was... Anaxa said the same thing then. Needless to say, his critics didn't take... You claim to be studying souls, yet you are... Anaxa always wears an eye patch. Every being in the world owes... Thankfully, they had one by one. Anaxa engaged in wars of words against those who would challenge. It was only after a brief silence that he answered. Yes, I'm not sure how that controversy was eventually resolved. By the way, this stack of complete... I'm talking about Anaxa's... It's a well-kept secret. Even the administrators of the light with the Grove in this state... this is the place. But materials for alchemical experiments make... No, not even close. Not only are alchemy experiments high-risk activities, but Professor Anaxa also has a penchant for use... Huh? That... What's going on? Danny, look at this. My biggest fear. Anaxa was carrying out experiments on... Yes, this is what he... Do you remember? That's right. Put yourself in his shoes. Exactly. No. The manuscripts detailing all... Like... what? No. He's after Kefali.
Sir, the sky above us...
Of course not. This is just an image from a projection device used for education. The day-night cycle has been lost to this world, so that students like you may... Much like how the sky above the holy city is also...
So...
You mustn't conclude that, Anaxa. Often people know more than...
And they're just deluding. We have already realized...
So much time has passed since you...
Why?
As a sage of the Venerationists, my soul has already... But above all else...
But I can, sir.
You're right. Go. Find out what we'll...
Child, if you didn't go to such
If I were as foolish as a Dromus. I'm sure you're familiar with the story. They call me a blasphemer, Cersei, as I see it.
Oh, if power that...
Why stop at harm? The source of life is what I wish to grasp. Thanks to you, I've had the chance to personally verify. How then is a soul born?
And by the sound of it...
No. I have already
Professor Anaxa. I'm here. Her life hangs by a...
Of course. I'll bring this to a conclusion. However, in accordance with the
As you wish.
Don't you care to know what the price...
It's a matter of uncovering the truth about the Death Titan. This may be the only time I can ever...
I see.
Indulge me. Am I correct to say that you intend to prove that...
Before I begin, as unrelated as these two propositions may seem at first, the reason I say this is, as I've mentioned...
Anaxa, you were in the Netherrealm?
Yes. I am but a living dead man. That's not all. Remember how...
And I've told you that I have no recollection of such an event.
Because that wasn't you. That...
Calypso?
Huh? Oh, that's the name I made up on a whim when speaking. And surely you jest. Don't you think I, of...
It seems you've lost even the memories seared into your... Use your head, Cersei. Since the living cannot step foot into that world, the answer is evident, isn't it? Those fallen heroes are the mortal incarnations of the Titans before their ascensions to godhood. The gods aren't master creators born out of Does this answer disappoint?
Yes, because you've answered.
Even on the off chance that you speak...
I knew you would, but it matters not.
You can...
Humans cannot return from the... But all we need to do... If I'm reborn as Kefali,
Kira cutscene.
I have news from Hyacinth and Dunhung.
Kefali?
That is not possible. He is indeed the great... No need for guilt, for this is what we should be doing now. being Akima's political center. Till then.
Preposterous! The Christos...
It's been a while.
What is that supposed to mean? Is this really the sort of...
It has indeed been some time.
Shh! Keep it down. Be more vigilant. I've already ordered my people to hold them.
My bad.
Did you hear thunderclaps last night? Hacker... What?
She's been through a lot lately. Please pardon.
Thunderclaps are beacon signals of strife.
Watch out. The Flame Reaver.
I guessed as much.
I figured this is something you would want to know. We Kremnoans never back down from a fight.
You have my
Remind her to be on her toes while you're at it. That vicious kindness has been on. Those lackeys she keeps undercover have been going in and out of the city a lot more frequently these days.
That's...
Looks...
We should get...
Alright. Lanjut dulu lanjut ceritanya.